folks, how we doing? Welcome to Good Works Tractors. We just got done mowing this kind of little pocket back here in the corner of the property. It's a little bit over an acre of land. Use a 1025R and the brush hog on the back. We'll take you through it now. All right, so again, this is in the back corner of the property, and this is where I'm gonna end up putting a food plot in. And I'm gonna put probably some strip plots in there with clover and brassicas and rye and all sorts of stuff, and we'll mix it up, have some fun. But I got to get it prepped. You know, it's early July. I have to get it mowed down, sprayed off, worked up, planted, all that kind of good stuff. And around the perimeter, we're going to plant some screen. We've already worked that ground up and going to be planting that, well, today, hopefully. So we're using a Dirt Dog 48-inch brush hog on a 1025R. And for a subcompact, that's 48 inches wide, which is any of your BXs, your Massies, your Coyotes, the John Deeres as well. A 48-inch is the right fit. The 60-inch, while it's tempting, and it'll probably spin it just fine with a PTO, the challenge is the weight of the brush hog hanging out further back, more weight in general. It's not gonna lift it up. It's gonna rock and roll your tractor all around, so the 48-inch is really the right size. So you get up to your 2 Series tractors, your B Series, just that small frame of compact tractors. Even if it's the same horsepower, you're gonna be okay then going up to a 60-inch brush hog on there if you want to. And Dirt Dog's also going to manufacture a 72-inch brush hog for the larger compact tractors that maybe are 6 foot wide. It's a good match for those as long as you have the PTO horsepower. Now, we're a Dirt Dog dealer. We sell and ship these brush hogs all over the country, and we've done a head-to-head competition versus the Dirt Dog versus the Frontier, just to have kind of an apples-to-apples comparison there, and gone over some of the benefits that are on the Dirt Dog brush hog that you don't get on some of these other rotary cutters. Now, Dirt Dog was very intentional in their design and trying to give you more bang for the buck. They added on bolt-on skid runners on both sides, so if you do wear those out, well, you don't have to go welding something on. You can just get a new set, bolt them right on. They're going to have a domed top, all right, so that if you're leaving your brush hog sitting outside, and I know a lot of us do, that rain is going to want to run off. There's not going to be welded seams along the top pan either to avoid that buildup again and allow rain just to run off, not accumulate and rust through. And they even included weep holes in a variety of locations to, again, promote water runoff instead of pooling up. Other small items that add up are going to be 10-gauge steel all around, which actually is a pretty big deal. A 60 horsepower rated gearbox, even on this little 4-foot cutter. A laminated rear tire that's plenty adjustable with all those different hole positions, and then an A-frame with pivot points that are down back towards the back side, the rear of the tractor, so if you're hooking up, unhooking, it's going to keep those pinch points away. And this will also be Category 1 3-point and quick hitch compatible. Now, this was about 50,000 square foot, this area that we're mowing, so a little bit over an acre. Ended up taking us about an hour or so to mow it down, and I was playing with my speed a little bit. It didn't really seem to make a difference in cut quality if I sped up or slowed down, so I kind of kept cruising along. Don't know, I would say I was doing well over 2 miles an hour. It could have been 3 miles an hour, I'm not really sure. But it ended up taking us, again, about an hour to do this area. That grass is pretty long, no thick trunks, right? But a lot of weeds and tall grasses in the 2-3 foot range, and some even longer than that. And now if you're trying to compare a brush hog versus a flail mower or even a finish mower, you know, the brush hog is really nice. We're going to show it around the clump of trees that we have backing up underneath and really reaching way back there. And so that's a benefit of a brush hog compared to a finish mower or a flail mower, is that you're going to have that additional reach, which is really nice. One of the downsides of a brush hog is you're not going to have as clean and consistent of a cut. You're typically going to have windrows that you'll see all throughout, which is okay. If you're not looking for a finish cut, then that's okay with a brush hog. You're typically not going to cut as short with a brush hog compared to the flail or the finish mower either. So there's trade-offs no matter what way you're going to go. Now, we have done a whole video comparing a brush hog versus a flail mower, doing a field test, showing you that all in action so you can have a really good look at it. I'm sure we'll do a follow-up video including a finish mower there at some point as well. Now, we're tackling this project in the morning, got started mowing around 8:30 or so, and the grass definitely had plenty of dew on it, plenty of moisture in it as well, but overall, the results were what I would expect, whether it was wet or dry. And one of the great things about doing it in the morning like this is that it really helped to keep the dust down. I haven't sneezed yet, which is pretty good. I normally sneeze all the time when I'm brush hogging in an open station, so that was a nice benefit as well. Tractor screen didn't clog up at all with all the debris and everything else that would be floating around if it was dry out too. So again, depending on the time of day, more moisture, less moisture, dry, fast, slow, all that kind of stuff can come into play and affect your mowing experience, but for me, this worked out really well. Folks, we are proud to be sponsored by RimGuard Solutions, a ballast weight solution for your tractor. You know I'm all about safety, and this is just a perfect match. Liquid ballast is one of the most cost-effective solutions. In fact, there's liquid ballast on this tractor right now, right inside these rear tires. So it's hidden, it's out of the way. It gives you that extra stability you need when you're using the front end loader. It gives you safety to keep those rear wheels planted on the ground, and it gives you traction when you need it. Well, why RimGuard? It is a natural product that is going to be safe around animals and livestock in case you get a puncture and it leaks out. That means it's also going to be safe on your wheels as well. You know, the old calcium chloride that'll rust those things out and ruin them. It is also the heaviest natural ballast weight on the market today. So head on over to rimguardsolutions.com to find a dealer near you. Well, I'm feeling pretty lucky today because that fuel gauge is on E right now. So we just got finished right before we ran out of fuel. That's always a good feeling. But before I can do anything else, I gotta head to the station and fill up again. But if you're looking for a brush hog, I'd urge you to consider the Dirt Dog rotary cutter. It really does include a whole bunch of features that not a lot of other mowers have in them. And again, we can ship it right to you. So if you're looking for that or something else for your tractor, check out goodworkstractors.com. And if you enjoy seeing tractors in action, tractor projects, tractor business stuff, hit that subscribe button right down below. It's completely free. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to stop by, and until next time, stay safe. We'll see you soon.